Hi, everybody. How you doing today? Well, today we're going to talk about two kinds of truth. The real truth versus the darker truth. How can I tell these apart? Well, this is where your creator is going to come in. And through him, you will find the real truth. The first thing you have to do is get that heart door open. Start talking to him. Have a conversation with him. I do all the time. And you have no idea how much better I feel after I get done doing it. As you can see, how AI is practically involved in everything now. And you've seen across YouTube and the other platforms how misleading it can truly be. For the ones that don't have their heart doors open, it will be very difficult for them to tell. Remember, this universe is a frequency-based universe. So the more you open your door to your heart, the more you will be able to tell whether that is true or not. I always say, do your due diligence. There's so much misinformation out there. It's like a cesspool or like a swamp. There's no clear reflection coming from any of it. So you're going to have to dig deep into your heart and listen to what your heart is telling you. And always remember, God is always about common sense. If you're out there and you're asking questions and you don't get any answers to your questions, it's not the real truth. Truth always leads to more truth, more insight. And when I'm watching these, I can tell pretty much what's real and what isn't, because I listen to my heart. I don't let that whatever I'm watching control my mind, because that's what they're trying to do. It is sad that the darker truth is being sloshed across the internet on multiple platforms. So I am here to show you how to find the real truth. But you're going to have to go in and here, inside your heart. And you have to open that door up. If you're doing bad things, wrong things, and some people don't even know they're doing the wrong things because they were brought up doing it wrong from the beginning. So when you close your eyes and just meditate for a few minutes on what you've seen, it will help you decide whether this is truthful or not. And don't forget about the half-truths. The half-truths never tell you the full truth. So again, it's a darker truth. If you can't have clairvoyance in asking a simple question, hey, I want to know about this. And if they steer around it and don't give you an answer, because it should be a direct answer. The truth always leads with truth. Dark truth never leads with the real truth. It always has you hunting for the truth. So remember that when you're listening to all those things that are going on around you, especially in the artificial world, the artificial intelligent world, there are so many people now using these fake people while they talk behind them. And I like the real people. like me. I can't tell you what the real truth is in your own heart. You must do this yourself. But I will tell you that that's where it's going to come from. Not your mind. It's going to come from your heart. Listen to the senses in your body. You know, if you're getting upset or you're really, really worried, don't worry. Okay? I have seen catastrophic AI generated garbage on the internet. And all it's there to is put fear into you. Okay? So ignore it, block it, whatever you can do. Always look for the good stuff, positive things. Um, you know, you hear about common sense thing. Let's talk about common sense. This is the one that really, like, there's just no common sense in these people. When you go to vote or you go to get alcohol, drive a car, travel the world, you have to show proper ID. It's like it all over. When you go to get, a gun permit, a fishing license, all that stuff, you need to show ID. And it should be that when you go to vote, I want to know who's voting. You should be able to show ID. A government type of picture that shows who you are. And I'm just totally blown away by how, these other people say it's going to interfere with voting. It is not. Ask them why. With all the things that we have to show our ID for, ask them why they think that they don't need to be shown ID. It's common sense. Remember, God is common sense. Always positive. And if you can't come to me and tell me the full truth, maybe only partial of the truth, I'll know. I'll know because there's parts that are leaving out. That's why half truths and dark truths are very hard to determine who's doing what. So get closer to your Creator because you're going to need Him. These truths are going to get worse. Okay. I don't think they're going to get any better any soon. But listen to what your heart is saying and talk to those guardian angels and ask them to help you with what you're seeing on your phone so that you can better make, common sense, better decisions on what you feel about certain things in your heart. If there's no compassion, honesty, love, and a truthful answer, you'll know. You'll know. It's only for them to gain whatever they think they're going to gain. I had a time when I didn't tell the truth, and I learned a valuable lesson from my Creator and my angels and my guides. They told me, Jeff, you will never move forward as long as you're lying the anchors behind you, because that's what's going to drag you back. It's true. We've all done, I don't want to say terrible things, but we've all done our share of misdeeds. And now is a time that God is forgiving many, many of you. But you got to start walking a truthful path. That's what it is. If you can't walk a truthful path, then you're always going to be deciding who's telling the half truth and who's telling the darker truth. My God, who's telling the real truth? It'll always be those three, we'll say, chess pieces that you're going to have to maneuver around. But when you start telling the truth yourself, that's when you will know who's lying and who isn't, who is telling a half truth, who isn't. It will be just because your vibration is growing up, moving up. When you start telling the truth, put love and compassion and empathy and all these things into that truth, you will know without a shadow of a doubt who's telling the truth and who isn't. You know, it's funny because in Congress, they'll ask them about things. What do? They claim the fifth. You already know they're lying. And so forth. So if you're having a difficult time about, the real truth, the half truth, and then you got the darker truth, you're going to have to start telling the truth yourself. Now, there may be situations you can't tell the whole truth, but always head in that direction to tell the real truth, the authentic truth. A lot of people, may get offended by it. I don't care because it's the truth. But I don't go to beat people down with the truth. I try to let them make their own decision whether they want to tell the truth or not. I'll give them that chance. But a lot of times they choose the other way. So I have to, kind of cut the cord. You can't live with people that don't tell the truth. If you're going to think you're going to socialize with people that don't tell the truth, then you're just as guilty as not telling the truth. The planet is moving up in vibration, and you're going to see more and more truth coming out where they can't hide anymore. And the disclosure, I call it, it's coming. It's coming fast and furious. So start telling the truth. It's not difficult. It's super simple because where you're going, you get up to them pearly gates. Guess what? They're going to stop you and they're going to show you a review about what all your lies did to all those people, what all your actions did to all those people. And I'm telling you, that's a tough karma to vanquish. Whether it's the real truth, the half truth, or the darker truth, you are going to have to decide to start telling the truth. Because when you get up there, there's no lying. They already got you. Your angels already know you lied. Ask your angels to help you start telling the truth. You'd be amazed at what happens. I'm totally amazed because being authentic is the best things to do. God sees that you're authentic. He's going to have a whole army of angels next to you. Okay? So start telling the truth. There will be times when you don't feel like you can tell the whole truth. It's okay. Just make sure it's heading toward it, telling the whole truth. Some people would have a difficult time hearing the real truth, but that's your truth. What's in your heart is what you believe. And each of us have a different thumbprint, okay? But common sense always leads you to the truth. If somebody is unwilling to tell you or circumvents you all the time, trying to get out of telling the truth about that certain situation, then you already know they're lying. But once you start telling the truth, you will know who these characters are. You will know absolutely who's who. And I'm telling you, It's an untruthful battle out there. So no matter what, whatever you see, whatever destruction you see on the internet, don't freak out because it may not even be true, okay? Do your due diligence, do your research. I always like take a step back and ask my guides, it says, what is up? And the answers will come. They'll be truthful answers. But you will have to make that decision yourself. You can't expect your guides to do that decision for you because it doesn't work that way. Just start telling the truth and you will see amazing results in your life. Amazing results. So that's my little niche on the real truth, the half truth, and the darker truth. Starts with you telling the truth. Then you will know who's doing who, what, when, and where. Kind of reminds me of that baseball diamond thing. Who's on first? What's on second? Who's on third? God loves all you very much. And right now, he's got a ton, I mean a ton of angels here on the planet. That's right. They're walking alongside of you every day. Please say hi to them once in a while. Tell them thank you because they do a lot of stuff for you that you do not see. So when you see something that's strange, that like, wow, was that lucky or what? You can thank your angels because there is no such thing as luck. Not in this universe. Before you get the real truth, you alone must start telling the truth. Then that's when everything changes. You will just know who's lying and who isn't. You will know when you look at that catastrophic AI picture whether it's truthful or not. You'll just know. My advice, please, and this is from the center of my heart, start telling the truth and your life will change immensely for the better. It will. It will just change immensely. So for 2 weeks, just tell the truth. Now, telling the truth, you want to be gentle, okay? There's a lot of people out there that can't handle the truth. So be gentle, be wise, moderate what you're going to say. And if you can't say the whole thing, say the part that's going to lead to the whole thing, okay? This comes the end of my secession for the real truth, the half truth, and the darker truth. Those truths will start with you telling the truth. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful day. And I love all of you guys. Take care. Until my next video.